Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance, and today is day 3 of Squatober. So the squat I'm doing today is going to be some front squats. I'm not going to go all that heavy. I'm going to probably be around 80% of what my back squat was the other day. So looking at probably about 185 pounds for sets of probably 6 to 8. I'm going to try to push to 8, just depends on if it starts to choke me out or not at the end of the day. And then after that, just going to do some arm pump work. That's all I've got for the workout today. So if you like this type of content, please take a moment now to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. We'll see how this goes with the microphone. I might have to just do voiceover of everything after the warm-ups, but I'll do it facing out. So what I'm focused on when I'm warming up here, feet nicely firmly placed, and then I get my elbows nice and high up. It's right across my throat right now. It's not the most comfortable feeling in the world, if I'm being honest. It feels like it's slowly choking me out. So it's just breath in, try to stay as upright as possible, push the elbows up the whole time. Okay, so when I do front squats, I prefer not to be in the rack personally. That's just a personal preference of mine. The reasoning for that is that if I fail on the rep because the bar goes from nice and high to all of a sudden I'm leaning forward and I just can't get up, I can ditch the bar, and I always basically use bumper plates so it's gonna land nice and safely, just like if I was finishing off a clean. It's just a personal preference for me. A lot of people squat in the squat rack. Just for personal safety, especially if you don't know how to bail when you're failing on a lift. And the other reason as well is, hey, if I fail on it and I drop it, I'm not dropping potentially a heavy weight on the spotting arms of the squat rack. So it kind of preserves equipment a little bit longer in a way, even though bars will last you a lifetime. You get a quality bar, it's going to last you a lifetime. Even a decent Rogue bar is still a higher quality bar than if you just go down to your local fitness equipment place and you just grab a bar that's like $200. That bar is going to bend quick and it's going to become crap really quick. Invest in good equipment. All right, let's go. So here, just a simple side-by-side of the first and the third set. So these, I went 7 reps on both. I started to kind of have the vision start to close in on the last 2 reps of each. Just bar was sitting in that perfect spot, but they felt really good considering 3rd straight day of squatting. And yeah, it's Squatober is going to be a fun one. Let's just put it this way. These felt good. All right, so now for some arm pump work. So what I'm going to be doing is a chest supported, low pulley curl basically. So how it's set up is I'm using the thicker CAS handles from Prime Fitness USA, and on the pulley, so the weight's going to be pulling me forward, so my arms are going to be outstretched here, and then as I curl, there's going to be no point in that movement where there's going to be any rest or easy point. The entire strength curve is going to be worked, so there isn't a spot where if you're doing a regular curl, here's the hardest point, so at 90 degrees is the hardest point, and then it gets easier. With this, it's going to be constant tension the entire way through. Then from here, I'm going to go and I'm going to be doing the French press again with the CAS handles up overhead on the other pulley. I'm going 3 sets, aiming for like 12 reps. Anything from 10 to 12 I'm happy with, but 12 is the main goal. So I got, like 80 pounds added, so plus 20. So really it might be about 50 to 60 pounds of actual resistance. The hardest part, getting in. Now this is a fun little curl variation to do. So 2 different little camera angles, one a little more head on, one a little oblique angle here. But what I'm really focusing on here is keeping the palms supinated and really keeping tension in the biceps the entire time. That's the real trick to this with the cable, is because the cable keeps tension in the muscle the entire time, you don't really get any rest, even in the stretch position, no rest, or in the contracted position. So it keeps constant tension, which is a great feeling. So I got the equivalent of 55 pounds on here. Add on plus the sled, so it's like 45 pounds total. Big thing here, try to keep the elbows tight. Down, full elbow bend, and then up. So this is what I affectionately call the super pump set. You'll see why I say that here as I go. So what I'm doing is it's a countdown. So the first is I do partial reps. So I go 10 all the way down to 1. So I do
10 partial reps, and then I do a full rep. Then I do 9 partial reps, and then a full rep. And the big thing here is it's just about getting as much kind of pump work going in. That's why I call it the super pump, because you're doing 55 reps basically non-stop. I think it's actually 65 reps, 10 full reps, and then 55 partial reps in there. And the muscle belly just gets end up fully engorged in fluid. And it's kind of like doing blood flow restriction without actually having to put a tourniquet around. And on the left is the first set, on the right is the second set. As you can see, the second set, I was struggling right from the get-go. I was hopeful to get through it. You'll see here just what it starts to look like. By the latter half of it, you're just holding on for dear life. I'm only doing the 45-pound barbell and doing partial reps. Yeah, you're going to get a little body English going on in there as well, just to get the bar moving. I'm only aiming to get up to halfway, get to that hardest point, and then curl through. So it's a really great thing, and you get the most insane pump you'll ever have by doing this.
Okay, so that's everything for today's workout. That super pump at the end. Oh boy, just bending my arms right now, my biceps want to cramp up. It's a nice feeling. Like honestly, it's actually a pretty cool feeling. That's day 3 of Squatober. My post-workout is going to be the usual: a scoop of ATP Labs grass-fed whey, a half scoop of the Greens and Reds whole food mix, as well as 5 grams of creatine monohydrate from Clean Athlete. If you want to get 10% off an order from ATP Labs, go to the link in the description below, atplabs.com, and use code RISLING10, that's RISLING10 at checkout. For all the coaches of you out there that watch this, Kinetic Chain Enhancement in Phoenix, Arizona at Built Better, Justin King's facility, this November 13th to 16th is filling up. So hurry, get your registration in as soon as possible. Mike Pellegrino is really excited to be teaching this. He's the original creator of Kinetic Chain Enhancement. He's excited to show you all the new stuff as well as push the course forward. Anyways, that's everything for today. If you like what you saw, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Now, before you head out, why don't you check out this video over here, or here. Anyways, Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance. Embrace your potential.